Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the night show. For those of you on the podcast platforms out there, I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, excited to be here with you all. Sometimes you just feel like dressing up, right? And so I know you are on the podcast platforms. You don't see what I'm wearing, what I have on. It's okay. I just felt like being fancy tonight. And so again, I welcome you all. Thank you so very much for being here on the podcast platforms. And so we're about to go live on Facebook. So please stand by, everybody. Stand by. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. For those of you who are tuning in, let's go ahead and make sure all is well. For those of you who are on Facebook, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Good evening for everyone that's tuning in. Good evening. Good evening. It's 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, January the 14th of 2021. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Giving it a couple more seconds and we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome aboard to everyone that's coming on board. All right, so we're already live on several podcast platforms and now live here on Facebook, and you may be catching this a little bit later on YouTube or another platform. And so I welcome you here to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the night show, everyone. Welcome and good evening. Welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of a few books, but most importantly, guys, your friend. Okay, your friend whom you can have a conversation with every single night here on the show. Every night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're here together and just about to have a good old time. I felt like being a little fancy. So as you can see, just being a little fancy sometimes, with all that's been going on, you didn't really have a whole lot of many different reasons to really dress up and to really just, express how you feel. And so when you feel like $1,000,000, sometimes you just got to do the thing. You got to do the thing. And so I welcome you all here, as I shared, every night, 7:30 p.m. We are here live on the Facebook platforms, and then sometimes we share it onto other platforms as well. And so listen, the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself, because you are indeed a leader. So empowering leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so I welcome you here to the show. Glad to have each and every one of you tuning in here tonight. And so listen, there are several ways that you can participate with the show and with the stream. First of all, you can like or love the stream, especially if you've been getting value over the last couple of maybe days or weeks that you've been plugged into it. If you've been receiving value, something has blessed your soul, something has caused or actually challenged you to change or to grow in any type of way, I encourage you to love the stream. It's all about growing yourself as a leader, enhancing your leadership ability. Because as Dr. John Maxwell talks about, which is my leadership mentor, he talks about how everything rises and falls upon leadership. And we strongly believe that here with the iLead company that houses the Leadership TKO brand. And so we welcome you here, guys. I'm extremely humbled at the opportunity to be here. So listen, the other thing that you can do is definitely comment below in the comment section. Let me know. I know there are many of you who reside in different places, different countries around the world, even different continents. And so I encourage those of you who are viewing this with a live or replay, let me know what city what state, what country you are actually viewing this from. I love meeting new people. Being able to enhance, to foster healthy relationships that's what it's really all about. And so what city, state, and country you are tuning in from, and also if you're catching the replay of this, I encourage you to insert hashtag replay in the comment section. And then lastly, go ahead and share this out. Who do you love? Who do you care about? Who do you want to expose? Who do you want to, bring this information to bless their spirit, bless their soul? Go ahead and share this with them as well. Okay, share it on your timelines. Do a watch party. Okay, if you feel led to doing that. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to do that myself. All right, I'm actually going to share this. Okay, I'm going to share this. I'm going to go ahead and share this really quick, guys. So let me go ahead and do it. I'm going to share it with a group of business colleagues of mine. We call ourselves Winner Circle. We're within an amazing, circle of entrepreneurs that reside all around the world. We are global entrepreneurs. We're here because we want to help people to win. And so I'm going to go ahead and share this right now. There we go. Just shared it. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. All right. So listen, I'm excited. I am extremely excited. I'm going to share with you why I'm excited. I had an amazing conversation, and I did, I had a live stream that I did today with a partner of mine, and she just blessed my soul. She blessed me, and she didn't even realize how she blessed me, because I was like, man, what am I going to talk about tonight for the stream? And I said, okay. And after that conversation with her, I automatically knew, what it is that I wanted to talk about. And so look at the description, the title above there. That gives you a hint as to what we're going to talk about. All right. And I want to shout out a couple of people too before I dive into that. Can I do that? Can I acknowledge a few of you that's listening in live right now? Hopefully you don't mind. Brother Marcel Cole, how you doing? Yes, Lynette Bell. She's actually tuning in. Hey, Lynette. Thank you so much for being here. Yvonne Williams. Hey, out of Cali. Sister Reese. That's right. She's in here. That's right. Dr. Goodman's in the building. Okay. Dr. Goodman, thank you so very much for tuning in. And so if you're coming in a little bit later on, catching this a little bit later on, go ahead and chime in. Let me know what city, state, and country you are tuning in as well. I would love to know, and I'm quite sure those who are also participating in the stream, they want to connect as well. So it's all about engaging. It's all about, connecting and fostering relationships. And that's what I love the most out of Facebook and doing streams like this. And so let's go ahead and dive in. So as you can see, the title, it says every 24 hours activates this gift. This gift. Now, I know you may be saying, what gift? What gift are we talking about? Sometimes we got to pause and be grateful for the smallest things, even as entrepreneurs. We can be so busy, and yes, we can be about our cause. We can be about our goals. Yes, focus on your goals. This is January. We want to make sure we're setting the pace. Keep doing that. Run and run hard. I don't care what company you are with, right? But if you're a wealth builder, you are right. Okay? You are okay with me. But listen, we have to take time, pause, and be grateful. Be extremely grateful for even some of the things that we don't acknowledge every day. When was the last time when you woke up in the morning, you were like, thank God for life. Thank God for life. When was the last time you did that? Where you just thanked the Most High for yet another day? When was the last time that you as an entrepreneur sat up? I don't care if it was in your bed, your prayer closet, you got up on your knees, you stood up, whatever it is that you do, how you do it as far as worship. When was the last time you just told God, thank you? And you did that with the purest of hearts. You were just like, thank you for yet another day. Because here's the truth of the matter. And sometimes I share this and I sprinkle it in when I have conversations with you all. I'll say something like, do you realize that the air that you have, that you're able to breathe in, right? Do you understand that even the air that you breathe is being borrowed? You are borrowing the air. When you get a full grasp at the fact that you are borrowing air, then you're really going to be grateful for life. There's some people who have passed on. They're not even here. They're not even here. But the air that you are taking in right now, it is something you are borrowing. And so the moment the owner of the air says, I need it back, I need that air back, it would just be that moment where it's just like, he breathes in, and that is it. Your time here on earth, over. So I want to encourage you to keep in mind that every 24 hours, the moment that clock reaches midnight, every 24 hours is an opportunity for you as a woman, as a man, as a mom, as a dad, whatever your role is, entrepreneur, because I know most of you are network marketers or online marketers or affiliate marketers. Look, every 24 hours, every time it hits midnight, it's an opportunity for you to really be grateful for the gift of the reset. The power of reset is what I want you to understand. You have another day to get it right, another day to run hard after your dreams, another day to work on yourself as a leader, another day to reach more people. How are you going to have a big impact on other people if you're not working on yourself? Enhancing your ability to lead yourself well every single day. And I made a post today. If you didn't catch the post, go back and check that post out. Gave you 10 points to help you to understand some things about leadership. Everything rises and falls. Everything is founded. Everything grows based on your ability to lead yourself. And one thing I always talk about as well is that whatever is done in private, either it's gonna show in public. And for those of you who are just doing some amazing things privately that God sees, you're gonna be rewarded publicly for that. Okay? Everything that's done does not go done, unseen by God. Everything is seen. There's nothing hidden from him. And that's what I enjoy the most. There is nothing hidden from the Most High. He sees all. He knows all. He knows the work you're putting in. He knows the fact that you're running hard after your dreams, and you will be honored for what you are doing, whether you're honored here on earth or when you're gone. You'll be honored for the efforts that you're making. But here is what I don't want you to forget. Give it your all. Just as our mentors talk about, Mr. Best and Mr. Delco talks about, give every moment that you're here and you have a goal, something that you're pursuing, give it your all every single day. Give it your all. That's what he wants. He doesn't want a half-done job. He doesn't want you to half do it. That's why certain things for myself, can I just have that moment? I had to cut back. There are certain things I wanted to do, certain things that I was thinking about doing, certain things I was on the verge of doing, where I just didn't feel that peace. I didn't have peace with it because it would cause me to be scattered here and there and doing this and doing that, just scatterbrained instead of being laser focused. And there are some of you, I've spoken to many people so far this year, and they were talking about how, they're just doing this. I got so many things on my plate. Well, just we heard about last night, with one of our mentors, Mr. Hines, right? Nate Hines. He was talking about how sometimes you got to scrape some of those things off your plate. You got too much stuff on your plate. Scrape it off. Scrape it off. You got so much you're doing. This is what I just took in wholeheartedly from my mentor. We can be doing so much, right? And have so many things we're plugged into and tapped into and never be successful at nothing. You won't be successful at anything because you're doing too much. And so I began to feel at peace when I began to become laser focused on the message, what it is I want to communicate, and being as focused as possible on my goals. Focused. Okay? Focused. Unwavering. You can come my way and say, hey, Lakeisha, try this. No, that's okay. God bless you. Right? That's okay. God bless you. But you want to be as Faithful as possible with what you have. Faithful. Faithful. Okay? Be faithful. And some of the things that I've learned too, just this quickly, God was just making it even clearer for me with the 24 hours that I have. He was sharing with me how, you can try to do this and try to do that, but what message are you communicating to those who are following you and view you as a leader? Well, if they see you doing this and that and the other thing, they're just going to follow suit and do this and that and the other thing. And then you're going to have that on your hands because you led them to do it that way. That's why people that are, are highly influential, like let's see, Steve Harvey and many leaders out there, they're being mindful of the things that they do because people are looking at them as role models and people mimic role models. They do. So you have to be mindful of the things that you do, right? The things that you do, because people are watching and they will duplicate it. And if you're doing something that's causing people to be scattered, what's going to happen? You're going to produce scattered leaders. They're just going to be scatterbrained, right? And I think always brings me back to that verse in the Bible: a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And the moment I was thinking about doing this, that, and the other thing, I felt scattered. I felt all over the place. Just for that quick little couple minutes, I said, "Oh no," nipping it in the bud, nipping it, just tucking it away. Okay, scraping it off my plate. I said, "No, sir, no, ma'am." All right. And so I just want you to understand this as you're going into this year. Be grateful for the gift of the reset. You can just, like my brother Carlito Muhammad always talks about, thanking God for life and another day to get it right. To get it right. Every day is a new day to get it right. And so I just want to take a moment before we exit and just say a couple of things. Number one, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the new people that God has enabled me to connect with, because this is a new season. This is a new season. I'm running hard with those who are ready to run, who are focused. I'm running with you. I'm running with you. If you are laser focused and you're seeking to build wealth, you're focused on legacy, my goodness, let's run. I don't care I don't care what you're doing. But most importantly, for those of you who are seeking to grow what you have, being a good steward, the Bible talks about that. I'm not going to go into too much of that, right? But the Bible talks about how it's important to be a great steward and to grow what you have, right? Because even not growing what you had and sowing it in the right ground, that's also disobedience. When you don't do what you need to do and cause what you have to grow, that's disobedience. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. A whole nother topic. But for those of you who are seeking to grow as a leader, you're seeking to grow, the cash that you do have, and you want it to grow exponentially by leaps and by bounds. How many of you have heard of Bitcoin? I don't care what you're doing right now, online marketers, whatever it is, whoever's watching this, how many of you have heard of Bitcoin? And how many of you, right, you've connected to a powerful resource that has positioned you to get paid in Bitcoin? Go ahead and reply yes, right? Yes, 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 yes. In the comment section, those of you who have already planted yourself with this resource that enables you to get paid in Bitcoin instantly several times a day. And then here's another thing that I would love for those of you who are watching this to do. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I need to know about this resource. The resource is free, number one. And you're going to get access to mentorship from 6-figure, 7-figure earners that can help you to accomplish your goals this year and the years ahead, right? They've helped me. I've had a breakthrough month so far, my husband and I, and we're not even halfway through. What is this? The 14th, not even halfway through. You probably watched the other stream. Not even halfway through in a record month so far. And I'm not going to go into the numbers because everybody's number is going to be different when it comes to, revenue per month or whatever it may be. But I'm extremely grateful for where my husband and we are, and the fact that you're watching this. And if you're ready to put yourself in position to get paid in Bitcoin, to position yourself to be a part of a system that will help the seeds that you have, that is not your harvest, It will help those seeds that you have to be planted in good ground so that it can grow in due season. In due season. Because a seed has to be sown, number one. The ground needs to be fertile. You need to be doing some things to cause it to be prepared to feed it so that it has the nutrients, and you're going to get what you need to do that in the ground that I would love to share with you, the resource I would love to share with you. So again, I appreciate you. You want access to this resource. You're watching this tonight. Reply info below. Info below in the comment section. If you want to get paid in Bitcoin, you want to learn how all of this works, reply below. And if you're watching on somebody else's timeline, one of my wealth building family members' timelines, they shared it on their timeline or directly with you, I encourage you to inbox them. Let them know that you want information on how to get paid in Bitcoin, because this resource not only focuses on Bitcoin, it's going to position you to get access to God's money, which is gold. We're talking about silver as well, diamonds, and many other assets. It's going to put you in a position where you can just, flourish and truly, truly grow. So I appreciate your time on tonight. And listen, this show goes live every night, 7:30. So come back by tomorrow night, 7:30, right here, live on this timeline or the other platform, wherever you're watching this. And so until then, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.